Okay. Now, so to do money management properly, you need a set of tools, specifically a calculator. There is a specific money management calculator that you're going to have to use per trade basis. That means every time before you take a trade, you need to take that information of the trade, put it inside this calculator, and that calculator is going to spit out a number that's going to tell you how much of a lot size should you open. Okay, this is going to help you manage your risks. So if you ever have a loss, it's always consistent. Okay, so for example, if you're trading one standard lot on trade number one, okay, and you have a stop, one standard lot is approximately $10 per pip. Okay, so that each price increment is called a pip, right? So for one standard lot, we're looking at roughly 10 US dollars per pip approximately. So let's say today you take a trade and the trade has a stop loss of 10 pips. So 10 multiplied by 10 is going to equal to $100 worth of loss. But what if tomorrow you have a trade and it looks very nice, but you're required to put your stop loss at 20 pips? Now, if it's at 20 pips, and you still open the same one standard lot on that, what's going to happen is now you're exposing your risk to be double of what you had yesterday. Okay, so it's like now it's like $200. So what if you made a profit on the smaller one, and then again made a profit on the smaller one, and then again made a profit on the smaller one, but then the time when you needed a larger stop loss, but you had the same trade size, what's going to happen is it's going to wipe away all your profits and you're back to square one, if not even further back, right? So first, I'm going to discuss to you what are the couple of things that you need, okay? And then on top of that, on the next video, I'm going to explain to you on how to use it. So there's two main things that you need to do. One, you have to be very careful with leverage, okay? Now, some of you guys might not have a problem with this because leverage, as you know, is known as the double-edged sword. Now, what is leverage? Leverage is basically something the broker is offering you an additional cash flow to trade in the Forex market or in the stock market or in the futures market. So you need to find out, are you trading using leverage, and what is that leverage? Okay? If you are someone who struggles with money management or you're seeing your performance is not consistent, if it's consistent, you obviously have this under control. But if it's not consistent and you're really honest with yourself, you need to do one thing very quickly. You need to pick up the phone, call your broker, or log into the back end side of your broker's website and find out how you can reduce your leverage. Okay? Now, the ideal leverage is going to be less than 50:1. Okay, you'll see many brokers offering 200:1, 300:1, 400:1, 500:1. The chances are that basically means is if it's 200:1 means your $1 is worth $200 in the market. Okay, so your $1 is equal to $200. Now that's a high risk. Well, now what does that mean? You can open a bigger trade, and when you profit from that, you get to keep the whole amount. But when you lose from that, you lose at that bigger size as well, and they take it from your account. So it has, that's why they call it a double-edged sword. If you're right, it goes in your favor, but if you're wrong, it goes against your favor. And money management is all about controlling what can go against you. It's not about what you can do to make the most money as quick as possible. Remember, the goal to making money fast is control the downside, which means control what you can lose. You automatically open up how much money you're going to make. Sounds very contradictory, doesn't it? We're taught that if opportunity knocks on your door, you must answer it and welcome it. Not in the financial world. Yes, one thing is opportunity, but every opportunity needs a background check through your money management, and you need to check, be like, is this safe for me? Or is this opportunity going to come in here and destroy me? Okay? Because I'm not sure how to handle it. Either, I'm not used to it, and I have not seen this opportunity in any other way before. Correct? So you need to use your money management. So the first thing is make sure your leverage is at least 50:1 and lower. Maximum 50:1 or lower, which means you won't be able to open a trade size even if you wanted to that's too large. Okay. If you're already below 50:1, don't raise it to 50:1. What I mean to say is maximum 50:1, keep it lower if you can. This will help you that if you're trying to take a large position size, you're trying not to go beyond a couple percent of your account, okay, in terms of a single loss. The broker won't allow you to open a position that's that big, okay? So this will automatically protect you for stage 1. Now, the next thing that you want to do for stage 2 is get a calculator. Now, this calculator that I'm talking about can be easily found. I'm going to show you here. What you want to do, you can go up to Google and simply just type in position size calculator as I've typed in here, and it will spit out a bunch of results. Now, for the sake of this example, I've taken the first one, which is my FX book. It spits out a calculator like this, which you can choose what is your account currency, if it's in US dollars or any other dollars. You put in your account size. If you want to do a percentage of your risk, let's say you're a person that likes to follow 1% of risk all the time or 2% of risk all the time, you can put that in here. But you can also switch it with money, which means, according to the money management course you're learning, you're looking for what is your number, and you divide it by 3, and that number is the number that goes into here. You put in that number into here, and then you put in your stop loss, you choose your currency pair, and you calculate. So let's proceed on to the next video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how this works and how you want to use it to the best of your ability. Okay? So let's proceed to the next video.